gets the phone calls if you're going to have an outdoor wedding all year long. Bruce and Matt back in the Weather Center.
I know.
Is it going to rain
These
on
poor guys.
April 2nd?
Matt, don't you hate it, though, when someone calls you? Yeah. Do you think it's going to rain at 7 p.m. 2 months from now on a Saturday?
The funny thing is you're really not exaggerating, because we do take those exact phone calls 6 months ahead of time. And if it's going to be in the winter, we say, you know what, probably chances are it will rain. But you know what? Sometimes when we have the very cold air mass in place, it's days in the winter that are some of our most spectacular. For example, today, despite the wind, despite the cold, if you had a wedding outdoors today and you had your hair pulled back and it wasn't going to get messed up, you saw beautiful amounts of sunshine, right? You just had to bundle up a little bit. Now, the winds were more destructive if you were in the gorge, but places like Portland and points west, really a nice day of weather. Now, 35 degrees at the airport. East winds starting to howl again, 24 miles per hour, and we've recorded some gusts now to 31. What's happening around town? Well, Westland winds are a little lighter, so where the winds are lighter, you're colder. And that also means we have the potential to see some very patchy freezing fog late overnight. But again, like today, don't think that's going to be an issue, because we have enough wind to really prevent that from happening. We also have a lot of cold air east of the Cascades, places like Bend at 14, and that will play a role in the next system that we're tracking here. More on that coming up. Now, it's 45 at Tillamook, 41 Astoria, and 37 currently in Salem. Let's factor in the wind chill, and of course, we combine air temperatures with the wind speeds, and we get what it really feels like to exposed skin. And in Gresham, it's feeling like 27. St. Thomas More School in Portland feeling like 16 degrees. That is cold, even if you're from Buffalo, New York, I would say. Southeast Portland feeling like 21. But again, look at this beautiful sunrise that we caught today at the Tolovana Inn in Cannon Beach. It's days like this that we really get to see the sunshine, and you just have to dress accordingly. All right, here's what's happening right now. We have this wind advisory for the metro, mostly concentrated I-205 and points east, and we have the high wind warning still for the gorge. In addition, this is going to go into effect tomorrow, a freezing rain advisory, and it looks like this is going to be just along I-84 in the western gorge all the way to about Hood River as the next system starts to roll on in. Here's what's going on. We have high pressure in the region, right? And then we know the winds blow clockwise around that, and as a result, that's an east wind. As low pressure starts to get going right here, this arrives tomorrow and brings possibly some ice and some freezing rain to the gorge. So that we know the air mass is cold enough, but how much moisture do we really have? We turn to raincast through tomorrow morning. So this is coming in later, and that's a good sign. Gives us a chance to warm up a little more. 5 o'clock tomorrow, very spotty. Here we are, 8 o'clock tomorrow night. We see rain in Portland. You see some pink over the gorge. The pink indicates the potential for some freezing rain, I think, late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, possibly into the overnight hours, and then it's gone. But I just don't think there's enough cold air left right here in the metro area to see the freezing precipitation. That could change, but I don't think it will. Stay with us here at KOIN Local 6. We'll let you know. The breakdown is light rain develops during the afternoon hours. Most of us are above freezing, so it's all rain with the exception in the gorge where you could see some of that light freezing rain. And just look how light it all is. Here's raincast through the next 24 hours. We're just not looking at much in the way of rain coming down. But again, if it is freezing rain, you know that can slicken things up really quickly in the gorge. So, very cold day out there. Again, tomorrow we'll see a lot of sunshine. High temperatures only going up to the upper 30s. I think we'll stay dry most of the day with rain arriving late, very light rain. Again, freezing rain potential in the gorge. Friday, some morning clouds, and then we warm up, and really a pretty dry first week of January. So from Christmas, we have hardly seen any wet weather at all. So now we're entering a pretty dry stretch after a historically wet 2012.
Okay, but watch the gorge tomorrow.
We will be doing that very closely.
All right, thank you, Matt.
Thank you, Matt.